What has Paddy Pimblett done to Michael Chandler? Michael Chandler's now that kid where his dad's not with his mom, and his dad texts him every once in a while like, yo, I'm going to come pick you up. And the kid goes, sits on the steps for like 5-6 hours, and you keep walking past him, you're like, bro, what are you doing here? He's like, yo, I'm waiting for my dad. He told me he's going to come pick me up. And you're like, bro, he said that to you 5 hours ago. Get your ass in the house. He's like, nah, bro. If my dad doesn't see me on the steps, he's going to drive by. Chandler's delusional, okay? And we have one person to blame for it. It's the Schnauzer. It's the Schnauzer, okay? He went out there, completely dominated him, definitely gave him some brain damage, some CTE. I definitely did underestimate Paddy Pimblett in that squabble. For sure, I did. But Chandler's acting like that didn't even happen. That Paddy Pimblett fight in Michael Chandler's brain was a fever dream, and we're still waiting for Michael Chandler to come back from his long layoff, and he's going to fight, obviously, January 24th, 2026. Which is like 8-9 months away. It's like a school year away, bro. That's like a school year. Why are you letting another man dictate whether or not you do your job? I'm just like extremely curious about that. I really am. But Paddy, you didn't have to do this to one of the legends. I understand Mike wasn't really in the UFC for a long time, but Paddy, you could have subbed him like you did Bobby. Hey, you showed Bobby some respect. You subbed him. Why you couldn't shoot the takedown on Chandler? You had to beat the break. Oh, Chandler was interviewed about this today anyway. For whatever reason, whoever's interviewing Chandler, obviously it's MMA Junkie, but he was able to finally break his silence on the beatdown that he got by the Schnauzer. Let's tap in, see what my boy had to say.
From the competitive side, when you look at that night, what do you feel didn't go your way?
Oh man, I just didn't I feel like I couldn't get my rhythm. I couldn't get my range. Obviously Patty's long. Patty fights long. He fights with his chin way up in the air, and he's pretty far away from you, throws a lot of kicks to keep the distance. And I felt like I was just kind of getting
Damn, that scar is still there. Paddy, please. Paddy, please. Not another. Don't do Armand like this, please.
getting settled in, and obviously took the knee to the face, and then got taken down, and that was the end of it. So yeah, it's one of those deals where you learn. Hats off to Paddy. He had a great game plan. Went out there and got the win.
Are you surprised?
Listen, at least Michael Chandler's in a little bit of high spirits about this, but I'm very concerned why you think you're fighting Conor. Don't you think it's like a little embarrassing? Like, you just went out there and got your ass whooped, and now Conor still wants to fight you? That's showing you something. Conor is not very, confident in his MMA skills as a man. He's really not. He's going to take the guy who just got his ass whooped by Paddy Pimblett, and, you're going to come back with some PTSD, a little nervousness. You just got your ass whooped by underestimating an opponent. What is going on here? Conor McGregor is running for fucking president over here. And you're waiting another 9. What, did he DM you? Did Conor McGregor DM Michael Chandler and say, "Oi, mate, after I run for president in Ireland," I'm like that was just an Australian accent. I think that's the only accent I could do. But anyways, he's like, "Look, mate, after I run for president, I'm gonna have a presidential fade with you. I'm gonna be the first president to run a fade." That's pretty legendary. That's pretty legendary. But you're not gonna win the presidency. You're not. And Chandler, you're not going to fight Conor McGregor. Figure it out. Go fight Armand. Go fight Gamrot. Go ask Stan Hooker if he has a dancing partner. Why are you wasting your career, bro? Are you like envious of Tom Aspinall or something? You're just like, "Oh my God, I want to sit on the sidelines, have everybody talk about me because my opponent's too scared to fight me." Is that really what's going on? Let's finish.
This is the way everything played out, from Islam not keeping the belt and it being like an interim or something to the fight we ultimately got for the vacant title.
No, I'm not surprised. And I think maybe some of those rumors and stuff maybe played into my decision on why I wanted to fight Paddy, why I wanted to get back in there. Obviously, if you look at the timing, I should have had a win against Oliveira. I messed that up. I should have had a win against Paddy. I messed that up. I've had these great opportunities, and they've just slipped through my fingertips.
That is a fact. If you beat Charles in that fight, that was a very close fight. If you beat Charles, you would be fighting Ilya right now. And I'm going to be honest with you. Mike, listen up. Ilya puts you fucking down, okay? It's not even, you ever rewatch the Justin Gaethje Tony Ferguson fight? That's what's going to happen if you get in that octagon with Ilia Tuporia. Paddy Pimblett did you dirty in under 2 rounds, bro. You were literally full sprinting away from him at a certain point in the fight. I do not want to hear, oh man, oh, you know what? You're right, because it's a what if. What if I won my last 2 fights instead of going out there and getting absolutely fucking embarrassed? What if? Then they would have put me with the #1 ranked pound-for-pound fighter. Well, #1 is Marab. You saw the last video. #2 ranked pound-for-pound fighter, Ilia Tuporia. And yeah, what if I win that? It's just a game of what ifs with this guy. What if Conor accepts the fight? What if Conor never broke his pinky toe?
So, if I would have beat Charles, I would be fighting Ilia for the title right now, you know. But this is the way the sport goes.
And if I didn't get detention that one time in freshman year, I would be in the fucking UFC. That's a fact. Ask me about that story time in a little when I get a little bit more famous on this bitch.
I'm not surprised at all the craziness that's happening. I'm happy Ilia came up to 155. I'm happy Max is at 155. You got Poirier. Shoot, you got Poirier leaving the sport here in the next 6 weeks or whatever it is, which is crazy. You got Gaethje, you got Paddy. There's a bunch of different stuff going on. So
You didn't name my boy Dan Hooker. Why didn't you name Dan? Why didn't you name Dan? You scared of Dan? Damn Dan? You scared of damn Dan? The Hook boy? Listen, Chandler, you need to get yourself out there. You need to put yourself out there and accept the fight. Look, you are still healing. Like, you have that big-ass scar on your face. That might be an actual scar. The fight was maybe a month ago. Might be a scar. But, Mike, listen. Stop waiting for fucking dreams. Like, let's go. Make it work. You're, like, I think you're ranked 7 right now in the division. Hold on, boys. Let's see what is Michael Chandler ranked right now. Hey, he's not in my top 15 pound for pound. We did that video. Go check out that video if you guys. I'm so proud of that video. You guys have absolutely no idea. Here you go. So, where is my boy Chandler? Chandler is ranked 12. Go fight Fiziev, bruh. Well, Fiziev about to fight Bahamondes, and honestly, Bahamondes might do bro in. So, call for the loser of Fiziev Bahamondes. Call for the loser of Benil Dariush and Renato Moicano. Fuck it. They're right above you. You can at least stay in like the mid pack of the division. But if you wait for this dream Conor McGregor fight, you're just gonna sit there and look like Tom Aspinall. And Tom Aspinall's kind of looking like you because he's just like, he's like, oh, Conor McGregor, where are you? You know, like, bro, they tricked you into doing a whole TV show with this guy. And you didn't even get to squat. He put his hands on you, bro, and you didn't even get your lick back. Chandler, I need you to go see a therapist, all right? Paddy, stop doing these dudes so dirty, all right? Chill out. Chill out, bro. You look like the skull emoji in this picture. You really do. But, bro, it don't need to be like that if we're being for real, all right? Take notes on what you did to Bobby and write that down. And let's go do that to somebody else. Because you didn't have to do that to Chandler. Chandler thinks he's fighting Conor, bro. Chandler thinks he's going to fight Conor McGregor, Paddy. And honestly, Paddy's about to fight fucking Arman if we're being for real. I want Paddy versus Arman Sarukian. Or Paddy versus Justin. But I'll take Paddy versus Arman. I think that's a great fight. Arman just lost to Gamrot. Hey, we're picking Paddy on that. We're picking Paddy on the Arman Paddy fight. For sure. Anyways, boys. Chandler, please go see a therapist, bro.